Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening bonus video. We have more dungeons to build, more trouble to get into. However, before we get into any of it, we do have to make a couple of pit stops. Because we actually used up quite a lot of healing in the final boss fight of the game, especially that Ganon form, which took me a minute to actually figure out what the goal was. So, I think we can Mambo number 5 onto... Where was it? There was an easy... Was it here? There's like an easy fairy cave that I could reach. Using Mambo's Mambo. Was it one of these? Not this one. The right-hand one goes up to the Eagle Tower. There is a warp spot that's pretty close to a fairy cave. I just have to find it. Here we go. I don't think I'm going to need many of these. But you never know. Like, we're making dungeons out of dungeon pieces that already aren't offering that much of a challenge to me. But, yeah, the goal of this bonus video is I'm just going to continuously play the dungeon designer tool until Dampé runs out of challenges. He opened up like 8 or 9 new ones with the Golden Shovel tier challenge. I did one of them just because there was a lot of rupees in it for me. Which reminds me, I've also got to warp back to Mabe Village and purchase my dungeon tile. So my next stop on my make sure I don't die in the dungeon editor, we're going to head back up to Untitled Rock. Why not? Let's go ahead and put the boomerang on. Because Turtle Rock had a pretty easily accessible free jar of wonderful cream. Yeah, right here. Oh, you know what? And I said I wasn't going to use this key, but that was before I realized that this door was in my way. I don't think we need any consumables, but I guess I'll grab all this stuff too. Alright, secret medicine. Lovely. Alright, now. This will send me back to the entrance. In the original game, it was a much longer process to use Mambo to kind of warp around. You could still do it. It's just every time you used it, it warped you to this pond here. And then you could just run up to this tile and then use this tile to warp wherever you want to go. So there are 5 more pieces of heart out there, and glory knows how many more seashells. I'm going to bet 8. I'm gonna bet it tops out at 50. And I know that 1 is in the trendy game. And there's probably 1 more to be had in the fishing mini game, which probably restocks with stuff at some point. Well, I don't want the trendy game. I actually don't want to be in there. You probably get one for... You probably get something for placing all of the Mario enemy statues in Mabe Village. Can I has? Good. Does he restock with another one? I can't afford another one right now, but let's just see. He does. Alright, so hopefully we get up to 1280 in one of these challenges. Alright, back to Dampé, and we can get rolling on dungeon design. Some of these had pretty rough restrictions on them, as I recall, like no sword, 3 hearts, crazy speedruns. I am expecting one of them to be like, have a bunch of boss rooms in it, like a crazy boss rush. I'm also expecting, once I clear all of these golden shovels, like the masterclass dungeon challenge at the end that he's gonna make us use. Like, can you place all of your tiles in one gigantic map or something? Because it looks like there might be space up here for one more button. Okay, we've done the treasure hoard to get all the money out of it. I guess we just start at the top. Let's start by forging a sword. Alright, this one was a little tricky getting the boss room placed down, because the boss room has to have an entrance in the south wall. That's the only one it will accept. But it looks like we're ready to go in Sword Dungeon here. And hopefully I didn't inadvertently place a room that requires the sword in some way. I don't think I did. But basically we're going to explore all the way up to the dead end, up here, and then warp back. That's the plan. Oh, I do have my sword in this dungeon. I thought this was a swordless run. Never mind. Easy enough. Nothing in this room? No, there's not. You, though. Oh, come on. Wait for clubs. Wait for clubs. Aha. If you kill them as hearts, they turn into hearts. Just a neat little, thing that I happen to know. And the goal is to pull enough rupees out of these to continue to buy more sets of dungeon tiles. Is the ultimate goal. Okay, we need to complete this room. If the mini bosses dropped like 50 rupees or something instead of fairies, I would probably want to place more mini bosses, but from here we want to go all the way down to the bottom of the sword. This is the free treasure room. And once again, I think I got away without placing like a single key down. The more keys I don't have to use, the better. I've already messed this up. What's above me here? I don't think I've got to go into this room at all. I think I'm fine never going into that room. With any luck. Got a box in there. There is that one room that's just all rupees, but I think they're green rupees, which is only like 20 in one room. So not super exciting. Those purple rupees, those are the big prize. That's what's going to get us there. I can't imagine what kind of treasures Dompe is going to give us for completing these challenges. Like, we're not going to get a more powerful sword or something. That would be absolutely insane, wouldn't it? Oh, maybe I do want to go up from... Oh, I do want to go up from here. Not yet, though. I need to go to the other side first. If I do end up using my cream, which I do have a 3-heart dungeon coming up. But there's another cream left in level 7, and then another cream left in level 6. And then if I run all of those out for whatever reason, I think Crazy Tracy sells it to me. How did I not fall into a hole there? I have no idea. But I think if we have to buy it, I think it's like 50 rupees, which is not something I want to, not something I'm interested in giving up. Do you guys like this? You do. You like it a lot. I like it a lot, too. I must be really close to the hundo in this game. It's just a matter of hunting down those last few seashells. Is really what it's going to boil down to. Another 50. I kind of wish you just saw my rupee counter on screen, like up by my hearts. I don't like how it vanishes every so often. I think I'm better off warping here. To the entrance, Jeeves. And yeah, we have to go back up to the bomb room now. The way I didn't think we'd ever have to go, and I forget what I put in there. That's another thing, is I've got such a short-term memory that I can build this dungeon, and then 10 minutes later literally have already forgotten what goes in it. That's it? Just two guys? Alright. Oh, yeah, this should still work. Yeah, because I go left first, then up, then right in this room. So it's kind of a free room as long as I am sure to place it correctly. Big 50. I think I already had 500 in the bank, so we're looking at 800 already. And we got lots of dungeons to go. The big green rupee! That's the best one. I think Link just eats that one. Oh, we gotta go back down this way, don't we? Is there a treasure box in here? There is. I was standing on it. Link almost got boxed up. Another one of these, huh? You can hang one from each ear. Oh, this guy. I forgot you were going to be here. I want to see if I have anything that can hurt him that's not a sword. Because if I can put this guy in a swordless dungeon, I might have to. Ooh, maybe not. No? I might not be able to put this guy in a swordless dungeon then. Oh, yeah, I can. Wand hits him. Step back, take your time. No, I don't think so. Get up on him and spam. I'm trying to beat him without using the sword. And as you can see, it's not exactly going well. But proof of concept, you can kill this boss without a sword. The reason that's important is because this is a four-way room that we now know we can safely place into a swordless dungeon if we have to. I'm actually skeptical there's any room in the game that you can't win without a sword, to be honest. Another one of these. Alright, one for each ear and one for the nose. And this should be the last room before I have to warp. That's a bomb, Link. One for each ear, one for each nostril. Oh, I took a screenshot. That's so embarrassing. That's how you know you're not good at the game, when you actually push the screenshot button. Alright, I just gotta remember where the actual staircase is. Left and up. Wish I hadn't taken those hits. I don't really remember this room. It must have been in Dungeon 4, right? So we need to go up first. There's 2 more boxes, one of which is going to be our nightmare key. I'll be honest, I just missed this guy. I just wanted to play with him again. Easy refill room. One for each ear, one for each nostril, and I'm not even going to tell you where he's going to put that last one. Oh, I probably didn't need to step into the Skelling Man's room, did I? Did I? Bollocks. Farewell. No fairy from him, even. I have yet to accidentally make an unwinnable dungeon. The game does some logic checks as far as rooms linking up and making sure there's enough keys and stuff. That it might not actually be possible to make an unwinnable dungeon. As in, the game won't let you do it. Should be it. Boss key right here. This boss key has a new feature. It doesn't. It's just Moldorm again. At this point, it's just a point of pride that I get to kill Moldorm so much. I think the gremlin that rolls the big spike ball back and forth that you have to rock feather over is a more interesting boss than Moldorm, honestly. Maybe it's just because you have to fight Moldorm in Link to the Past. Like, he's not a new boss concept for this game. Oh my gosh, we're definitely going to be able to afford the new dungeon tiles. I can't afford them yet, though, can I? No. Gotta do one more dungeon and then go buy more dungeon tiles. Alright, so there was no restriction on that. 5 heart restriction, and I've got to build quite a lot of dungeon here. Alright, let's get to it. Upwards facing dead ends, like this room here, I seem to not have a lot of use for them. And the layout of this dungeon is going to take forever, but we're also going to make mad bank. I put only one staircase in, all the way to the nightmare, so as soon as I've gotten the nightmare key, which, however I managed to do it, we can immediately warp back and then just go around and do it. Alright. Shield dungeon, here we go. Should have no difficulty affording our next pack of dungeon tiles after clearing this just monster dungeon. I also did place the crystal boss down. The one that I killed in the last dungeon. but I placed a fairy room, which I noticed I had, right next to him. So I guess we'll go do that first, because I suspect that's going to be like the hardest room in the whole dungeon. I've not got as much use out of the boomerang in this game as I was kind of expecting to. Oh well. Making a dungeon this big that you really can't avoid using some keys, at least. Uh-oh. You're gonna drop a fairy anyway, right? Sure is. And they're so tasty. I kind of wonder if the fairy room has a regular fairy in it. Like, if I can safely place that in every dungeon. Oh, I guess I could have placed that heart bonus down as well if I wanted to. Step back, take your time. I don't think so. Gotta get in there. Use those iframes. He regenerates his health too quickly. Oh, and he drops a fairy, so I guess I didn't really need the fairy then. Okay. So I can do that in about 2 hearts if I have to. That's just an important room. Just because it's got 4 exits. It can branch off in a lot of different directions. I'm still picking up keys, which I'm not sure that I like. This goes to the fairy room. So I'm just interested in checking out, I suppose. Alright, I think this means that we've got all the keys we need to get. Okay, so there's not actually a fairy in there. This one won't vanish, though, right? Like, I can always come back here. If this is the case, I might get in the habit of trying to place a fairy room down at the start of the dungeon. Yeah, she regenerates. So, if I place a fairy room down at the start of the dungeon, I can always Mambo's number 5 back out there to fill up my hearts if need be. Alright, let's start seeing the big bucks. I also know there's a fairy in that jar, so I have lots of healing options that I can just place in dungeons. Between, like, really easy to beat mini-bosses that usually drop fairies, as well as the fairy room, and then there's a couple of jars. So I'm not going to run myself out of hearts at any point, I don't think. $5 rubles. Barely worth getting. Let's not... I don't need to do anything else in this direction. Everything else is accessible from the other direction. Let's not visit rooms I don't have to. We don't get a bonus for full clearing the dungeon, although we probably should. Dompe should hook us up with like a $100 bonus or something if we full clear a dungeon. Alright, so now we're going to go to the right. Clear out the right side of the shield. I am knocking you the wrong way, aren't I? Oh, I didn't know I could do this. That's a much more fun way of killing that Joker. The rupees are not busting my seams in this dungeon. Oh, I forgot about this room. I wonder if I can just sword this thing now. No, but I can do this. Man, I think the jar is the quickest way to kill that thing. Does this mean they're also going to place a beak in this dungeon, though, because of this room? A good rupee for the first time. It's the purple ones we want to see. It's got to be more purple. Placing this room is actually pretty easy. It's a little intimidating because you have to go through it multiple times, but as long as you know that you're going clockwise, left, then up, then right, you can actually do a lot of work with this room, which I like to see. This is probably faster than pulling the chain, I think, yeah. So whenever I place that 4 exit room, the kind of crosshatch room, as long as I know that I need to make a dead end to the left and a dead end up, I'll always be in good shape for that room. I think we'll just leave the crystal switch alone. Will I complicate things? The big Hrubel. I like it. Never a fan of this room, but we'll get used to it. It is easier to clear coming from the south than the north, I've decided. And I don't want to use the magic wand against these guys because I don't want them to turn into skeletons that I then have to hunt down. So as I'm making dungeons, I'm kind of learning more about how to place individual rooms, which is a nice skill to learn. Hunting down bats is always fun. Wasn't there a spare key in this room? It had to be in Dungeon 3, right? That we ended up not using? Big Hrubel? Oh yeah, we still have quite a lot of dungeon left. So this should be a mini-boss in here, but I forget which one I placed. Oh, it's not. Never mind. Oh no. The text box that lasts forever. Nothing in this room though, huh? Up then left, and I guess I'm bombing from the left. Is that correct? The moderate Hrubel. I'm double hitting them when I hit them with the sword then the laser sword. I love it. Oh, I was hoping the bomb would explode during this animation and save me half a second. We need to eyeball this room. I would like to see this little dungeon builder exercise become kind of a traditional Zelda thing, if Zelda games ever have dungeons again. Which I know is a big ask. Can you guys tell that I'm still bitter about the dungeon content in Breath of the Wild? I knew you could. So south from this room now. Like it? Oh, I have to kill the monsters here, too. I have laser sword. There's nowhere for you to hide. Alright, what's left? The right side. So I only need to use one key going right. Ugh. This seems easy enough. South from here? No, we don't need to go south from there at all. South from here. Excuse you? That one wanted to be belligerent for a minute. Lots of 20s, not lots of 50s. But I wonder if we're going to get another 300 once we complete this. Or if there's more heart pieces, or I don't know what we're going to get. I'm not expecting any kind of groundbreaking reward. Like, I'm not expecting, like, a big power level shift or anything. We've been in that room. I just need to go north here, and then we can warp to the boss. Love it. Alright, Mambo number 5. Take me home, Daddy. So upright down should take us directly to the underground passage that should lead close to the boss. I think I planned that out pretty well. Look how badly I did that. Trying to be clever. Alright, Moldy Pants. You and me, buddy. One more time. Well, like 9 more times. Good night. I would like the game to keep meta statistics. Like, here's how many times you've killed each boss in the dungeon mode. Maybe incentivize me to use different bosses other than Moldorm. Alright, what do we get this time? More rooms? Nope, big ol' ruby. Overjoyed. We can go buy more rooms now. With all this money. You know what I'll probably do? If I finish this up and I'm not done with Zelda yet. Because I kind of have the hankering. You know how that is when you play a game you haven't played in a long time and you get a hankering to play more of it? Oh, this is the item shop here, right? The north one. The trendy game is to the south. Hi, I'm here for your rock that you have. So I need 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 500 more if he restocks another one of these. But instead of playing like hard mode of this game, I might just do some more Link to the Past randomizer on my own time. Yep, 1280. So we need about, actually 600 more, because we need to get practically 1300 before we're ready. Yeah, take me back up to Tempe. Which, at the rate we're going, might happen after this next run, depending on how big this dungeon ends up being. Hi, Dampe. I got a new rock for you. Do something cool with it. New rooms. Alright, what's next on the list? So no sword for this one. It's a bow dungeon. I've got to fill all of it up. Should not be a problem. This one was a big pain in the butt. So the corners of this, of like the bow here, these are my 2 exit rooms, and I can use this corner, which has no tiles with stairs, and I need to use this corner, which also has no tiles with stairs. Look at all the stair tiles on this corner I can't use in this center area, but it took me forever to get them matched up. The only tiles I can use with stairs that aren't dead ends are this one in a vertical section and this one in a vertical room. But when I kept placing them down, they kept wanting to link to each other. I wish it would just let you set where the stairs go, but it doesn't. I did get a warning with this room. One of these. Is it this one? This one here. Apparently requires a sword to complete. No, not that one. Well, one of them. Doesn't matter which one it was. But it did buzz me. It didn't let me place it. Alright, well, 17 boxes. I think we're ready to go for a swordless dungeon. We'll put the boomerang to good work here. Perhaps. I also don't really well know my layout of this dungeon. Oh, I put the nightmare up towards the front. That's right. So once I have full cleared, I can just warp back. Fight Moldorm with the boomerang, I guess. I don't know why I decided that had to be the thing I do today. Oh, can I flip you guys over? Oh, goodbye. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. So I actually do want to take this passage, because I know the passages will eventually lead to dead ends. Oh good, I just got a damage boost through here. Not damage boost. Everybody says damage boost when you abuse iframes like that. You're not actually damage boosting unless the damage boosts you forward. Which is not the case. But yeah, imagine how cool if like you could design a dungeon where you had to use the rooster or something. Link just set the world record for eating 2 fairies. I don't think you could do better than that. I don't know why it said that room requires a sword to complete. There must not be many rooms that require a sword to complete. But this swordless dungeon really should be shaped like a boomerang, because I imagine that's what most people will use to clear this challenge. It probably is the strongest weapon outside of your sword. I wasn't going to make it through the blocks. I'm going to replace the door to my recording room with those blocks, I think. What do you guys think? That's fine. Trying to throw the boomerang diagonally is not going well for me. Ugh. Oh, down the hole. That boomerang should have damaged him, I feel like. Bomb arrows might be the better choice for these bosses, but again, I don't want one to explode in my face. Although that's just face tanking the damage and jumping down holes and things is not doing me any favors either. Thank you. I'm playing these dungeons for money right now, not time, because... Yeah, and I want to take this path to the other part, which is going to be a dead end, then we come back and finish up the center area. Because I'm really interested in getting as many of those dungeon tiles as I can. How do you guys like a boomerang? 3 boomerang hits, huh? Try not to throw the boomerang twice from one square, though. That was a bad idea. I'll take this trip heart, and then I'll feel better about myself. The 1 ruble. It was bound to happen. Very good. Oh, there's nothing to this room. Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I got a bomb. Oh, that was close enough. Good. I thought I had wasted a bomb. I'm gonna run out. I've only got 60 bombs. Which is a bit like saying I have infinite bombs. I really liked the way Link Between Worlds balanced your consumable items. Instead of having to track a bunch of different items, you just had a basic magic meter that all of your items were tied to. I was skeptical of the system at first. I thought it might be an indication of, like, dumbing down Zelda too much. Because the resource management challenges are a big part of the games. But for the kind of game Link Between Worlds was, and how that game was balanced with its item use, where items were not just useful for, like, solving dungeons, but also very useful for fighting monsters. Like, you always wanted to use your items in that game. I thought it was fine. I don't think I'd want to go back and see other Zelda games remade with that system, but for Link Between Worlds, I actually really liked it. Let's try not to stand on the same tile while we're killing these guys. There we go. So I have 2 versions of this room with different exits now, I guess. Ah, the big ruble. You'll love to see it. From here? Perfect. I think it's the first time I've had to place whiz robes down. Oh, that's not... not what I thought I was going to get. Yeah, this... I think I've made the comparison, but it really does feel like you're playing The Binding of Isaac in this mode. Ooh, I gotta bomb this... That goes to a fairy room that I don't need right now. And might not need ever. Let's go ahead and do, like, open the path, though. Just proof of concept. Can I blow it up from this far away? No. So, oh, I'd use an arrow. That's what I would do. I mean, I can blow it up from this distance, but theoretically, you just have to use the arrow. Not overcomplicating matters. Where's my boomerang? It goes so slow. Is there a treasure in this room? No. I am absolutely going with bomb arrows against him. They're just stronger than the boomerang, I think. And I still get to eat a fairy, so why not? I had no idea you could lift those fellas like that. Alright, I think we're almost clear with this area. Yikes! No thanks. Oh, I didn't realize I placed you down. Nah, stunning him probably isn't. If I could equip 3 items at once, stunning him would be a great idea, but... So I could just launch bombs across the room. It's like having the bomb wand in Zelda random. Oh, they just fly away. You don't even have to kill them. Alright, now I think we've cleared all the treasures out of all of these areas of the dungeon. Yes. So now it's a matter of just going back to the start. Even if you have to stand in the blast radius, the bomb arrow is just a great way of doing bomb damage. Because you don't have to wait for it to like flash and for the explosion to go off. So north through here, don't jump in the hole again. Why would you? The big ruble? In 2025, they're supposed to open up, Did we try bomb arrows against this thing? They don't work. Oh, it needs to be raw, that's right. Get him in space. Link, don't take your time. In 2025, they're supposed to be opening the Super Nintendo World in Orlando, which I'm looking forward to. I love theme parks. In fact, my lady wife and I are spending a few days at Disney in a couple weeks. I have been informed that we are staying in the Little Mermaid room at whatever Disney resort that is. We're going to go to a couple of the parks. But the other big park in Orlando is Universal Studios, which if you've heard of the Harry Potter park, that's where it's at. It's at Universal Studios. But in 2025, they're supposed to open up a Super Nintendo World, which is a theme park that they've opened in Japan, but we're getting a version in Orlando as well. I'm so excited. And I'm wondering, if I go there, will I be able to buy like a bag of like rock candy shaped like colorful rupees? We usually make it out to Orlando usually once a year, but typically it's just for like a day of shopping or something. We don't actually go to the parks very often. I'm a big roller coaster fan, and my wife isn't. So we have disagreements on theme parks sometimes. But the big roller coaster park is not in Orlando. It's actually in Tampa. It's called Busch Gardens. It's my favorite theme park ever because it's got tons of amazing roller coasters, a super good time, and it's much closer to where I am in Orlando. Orlando's about a 3-hour drive, whereas Tampa, 40 minutes. So, but yeah, Super Nintendo World, looking forward to it. I'm assuming an enormous part of it is just going to be Donkey Kong. Not Donkey. There'll be Donkey Kong, but... And I will wear my Donkey and Diddy Kong shirt. But I'm assuming it's just a giant part of it's just going to be the Pokemons. I need 20 rupees to buy my next... Well, there's nothing for it. I guess we'll just do the next dungeon here. Arrange. So how many more do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. We're going to be here for a while. No restrictions on this one. And we got to fill it all in. Should not be a problem. I guess it looks like an ocarina. And again, I just put the nightmare right here at the start, and I only have one group of stairs. So when I find the stairs, I know I want to take it and clear that whole area, and then I can warp back. So, let's do it! Also, no restrictions, so I've got full sword boy today. So I don't want to go left yet, because that's just the end of the dungeon. To the right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I started with Crap Lord McGillicuddy here. Yeah, you just want to tank through his hits. If you try to block him, you get pushed back too far, then he regenerates his health. I am convinced that face tanking is just the way to be against that animal. Alright, we can go down first. Dampe almost made it sound like I was getting a new ocarina song for this dungeon, but that can't be the case, right? But that's just not possible. Maybe anything's possible. Right first. What if I throw my boomerang at the skeleton? It'll always land on it as it comes back. So there's the stairs. So we'll grab this and then we'll take the stairs. The best! I wonder why the stairs appear there. They don't just, They're not just under the statue. Like, removing the statue makes the stairs appear. Like there's a magic tile or something on top of them. Because, yeah, we're at the other side of the cave now. Alright, I didn't mean any of this to happen. We're just going to pretend like this room did not go like that. Is there a treasure in this room? There's not. And we have lots of places to go in this area. Oh, I forgot I put you here. Come on, big boy. Love it. I think down is the way to go first. Yeah, it looks like. Didn't want to leave my fairy all alone in the wilderness. I do feel a little bad that there's certain bosses I'm never going to place the fish. I'm never going to place the eagle. Unless the dungeon forces me to place one of the hard bosses, I just don't see any incentive to do it. If you're just dying to fight the fish again, I guess. But I'm not! Spoilers! I'm dying to open a box with 1 rupee in it. Wait, there's 2 of you? Poke him in the butt. He tries so hard, so I don't blame him. Go up, left, down, left through the forest maze ahead. It didn't actually go left, but if you paid very close attention, you did see that I pushed the left button there. So yes, that Rollin' Rocka would have made it through the forest maze. Up from here. The big Rubel. For sending that Buzzy Beetle to hell. Glorious. That Buzzy Beetle needed company. What do you want from me? I wasn't going to leave my man down there all alone. For all the rest of time. Are we going up? Yeah, this whole area needs to be explored. Oh, I didn't place this room. Guys, this is not my fault. Can I bomb arrow you, though? I wonder... I don't think that works. I don't think he cared. I think their dancing animation is a little different, too. Yeah, that one's going to do its charge again. That's an eyeball. That's a charge. I like when they get desynced. That's a charge. Very good. I guess I could put my shield up when I'm standing in front of them. Would be a good idea. Yeah, I have time to block the shot and then shoot him in the face. I wonder if that arrow would have hit him before his buddy wrecked all my hopes and dreams. You know what else this game doesn't have is a level 2 arrow. Only the one kind of arrow. Should these things not be dead by now? No? Could use a level 2 bow and arrow. My goodness, that fight goes on forever. What must I have used in the actual dungeon, though? It must have been the hook shot, right? It had to have been. I do believe. The best box! Oh, this does connect over. I didn't realize I connected all this up, honestly. Well, we need this. I haven't had to do a crystal switch puzzle in my own dungeons yet, and God willing I won't. So this room must not be anything, then. We need to circle back this way. We need to step into the high sea. That was a cool little noise he made, though. Not gonna lie. North from here? No, south from here. I feel like I placed both of the Rolling Rocks rooms. There's a short one and a long one, and both of them need to be solved, so... This whole area just... empty now, just lifeless, devoid of dungeon trappings. Oh look, you're here. Probably would have been more cost effective to sword that man. Yeah, here's the other one. Oh, I botched it. Well, do I have to go up from here? I do, so I might as well do that now. It's Unfortunately, Link can't grab hold of walls and pull on them in this game. Oh, here's a fairy room. Nice. Anti-fairies are at a premium in the dungeon tiles. Not many rooms with them, probably because you can get free fairies from them. Although then they just give you a free fairy room in general, so. Okay, that's that. Alright, these 1 rupee dungeons are not doing it for me. Nothing in this room, right? No. Oh, but I must kill the mans. Must kill the mans. Where did this little room come from? I don't recognize it. Beautiful. Excellent. I'm being very careful not to place rooms that actually have a block as far as crystal switch stuff goes. And only placing down rooms where like the crystal switch state doesn't matter. Last thing I want to do is backtrack to reset crystal switch nonsense. Guess I should get the boomerang out for this room, but I already didn't do that, so... Is this the end of the path? Am I safe to Mambo number 5 out of here now? Yes. Now I've got to go to this room and go north. Because this is going to be my nightmare key. Okay. Take me home, Daddy. This dungeon hard-coded my entrance as well. I didn't get to pick what entrance to place down. Always enter this room from the south if you can. That's what I learned. Perfect. Once I run out of dungeon tiles to buy from the shop for $12.80, I think I'll start prioritizing rooms that don't have treasure boxes in them. Just to reduce the time I'm spending. And because if you have a room with a treasure box, you have to visit it. Because you do have to open every single treasure box. It does seem kind of strange that I'm just placing rupees in order to get more rupees. Is there anything in this room? No, I want to go south from here, though. But I do want the full collection of dungeon tiles if I can get them. Unless it means playing 6 more hours of trendy game. Okay, so from now, I can just go straight north. I don't need to wait. I don't need to kill you for any reason. The door, don't need to worry about that door. I'm not sure what exactly hero mode does in this game. My guess is it makes enemies do more damage and take more hits. I don't know that for a fact, but... enemies taking more hits is not something I'm interested in. Oh, I do have to go left from the demon room. Well, we know what to do about that. Well, first I gotta jump over to the actual room. So it looks like I could double tap him. And you guys are just gonna fly away, right? Bye. More hoodoo rolls. That should do it, actually. Take one last look at the map. Yeah, one more box here, and we're just warping to it. Eventually, one of these dungeons is going to force us to fight the genie, I think. Nightmare Key. No more new feature compasses. Hamburger monster? What? You guys didn't tell me this game had a hamburger monster. You can't just drop a hamburger monster on me, guys. You gotta bring it back around. Dungeon song is cleared. I was at full health basically the whole dungeon, Dompe. Let's not hyperbolize here. We are stupid rich. Yes, we are. Okay. We can go buy the next set of dungeon tiles. I'm betting there's more from seashells we can get, more dungeon tiles, and I'm betting maybe fishing has another item we can get. And then trendy game, once we get all of the little collectible monsters and place them on their figurine stands. I'm betting that as well leads to more dungeon tiles. So the full hundo will involve all of that stuff. Gimme. Can I has? I would like. You have a weird head, brother. He needs to sweep his floor. Look at that. He just got garbage all over the floor. Alright, do we have another one coming? We do. For 1,300. So it looks like maybe 2 more dungeons? I'm not exactly sure how many rooms we're getting for each of these dungeon stones either. I'm not really paying close attention to when new ones are unlocking, honestly. It's just kind of a thing that's happening. I'm going to drop a safety save, though. You know, just in case the computer explodes and I lose the recording. It's happened before, it'll happen again. I have a new chamber pot for you. I mean, chamber stone for you. Dompe, you kind of smell like a chamber pot. I'm sorry. You're basically a human turd. With one tooth. Alright, let's arrange. What's our next dungeon here? House of the Hinox. A 3-minute restriction, and it hard codes. My dungeon boss is the genie. Hinox. We have to fight all 3 Hinox sub-bosses here. But I think we can make a fairly small dungeon, can't we? Yeah, that's it. Just a quick jaunt around this corner here. But we have to fight all the Hinoxes, though, which shouldn't be difficult. But we're not going to get a lot of money out of this dungeon. Just not many boxes to put down. There's only 2 boxes, so we'll get like 1 rupee. What up, Hinox? Like half of the dungeon timer is just going to be fighting the genie, I would think. Get this box. But even the genie, though, I have what amounts to a level 3 sword, so... Then the other Hinox has holes in the floor. Oh, this must have been the first one, because he only took them with 2 hits. The other 2 take 3. Not even gonna pick up that fairy. Or fight those things. Good night. Fireball gonna hit me? Yes, it does. So I got here in about 30 seconds. I don't know why I'm patting myself on the back. It's not like this is a massive accomplishment. This game is not difficult. The genie. I bet I can just block his fireballs now, though. Yep. Ah, that's right, you gotta knock him over first. This fight has to always take at least 3 phases, right? But I think this is the strat. The soluzione. As long as he's not moving around, I don't have to worry about angling my shield towards him. That was it. I forgot what his phase 2 was like. I forgot he invited his ghost friend to the party. So we'll get 300 for that, right? 1 foot in the grave. Maybe I was in extremely slight danger of running out of time, but I don't know about 1 foot in the grave. Dompe, that one was easy. What's next on the docket? Back to square one. Okay, the whole routine. 5 minutes for the adventure. Who's the monster that we're fighting? Oh, the slime. That's not going to be terrible then. Let's just try to make a super tiny dungeon. I think what the game tries to do is connect a staircase with the closest staircase. I think that's what it's doing pretty consistently. Which is not super smart, I don't think, but I tried to place as few treasure boxes as possible here because it's a timed dungeon. So we should just go up to this box and then down to this other box, and I think we're good. Let's go. No other restrictions other than time. Maybe a better entrance would have done us some good. So we go this way, then warp back. We don't want to warp back from the second passage, though. I didn't see the switch here. I thought maybe I had to kill all the blobs in that room. Oh, this guy, though. Ah, this is hard-coded. I didn't... Oh, what boss is going to be the other side, I wonder? Alright, alright. Come on. Only 3 hits, not bad. I did get a new fairy room. That's what that was in the dungeon tiles that I bought. I got 2 fairy rooms to place now. One is a 3-exit fairy room. So that's lovely. back to start. Alright, I can check my map for free, so... Yeah, I think this room is going to go over here, so I don't want to warp from the next room. Is that correct? Yeah. I'm just going to blow myself up here. Save a few seconds, waiting for the bomb to go off. So this room... I just need to push the stones in place. Oh, is it going to be the octopus, I wonder? I'm not worried about the silver slime at the end, but if I gotta fight an octopus... It's gonna be the octopus, because it's linking up to a Dungeon 8 room here. I suppose I deserve it. Oh, it's not an octopus. Wait, did I just destroy the black hole? I thought for sure I was going to have to fight another mini-boss in this room. Well, okay. I didn't realize I could destroy those black holes. That's amazing. I need to just the top one. Thank you. I have plenty of time to kill this silver boss in here. It is left then up. Wasn't sure what was going to open the door here. Lanterns or bats. Gotta make them drop by crashing into a wall first. Should crash into the south wall, actually, would be smarter, wouldn't it? Why... Link? Why did you do that? There we go. Can I sword you, please? Okay, good. And each one only takes 2 hits. Good boss. Now, if the game wanted to throw me for a loop, it should throw me some Trinax, you know what I mean? Just out of nowhere. He's giving me so much money. Is that enough for my next... chamber pot, I wonder? No, not quite. Right on the cusp. Those were a couple of tiny little dungeons, though. So, next on the docket, what does Dompe have for us? We have Need a Hand, Zigzaggy, Nothing But Stairs. So we still have a few more to go. Need a Hand, no sword. That's going to make some spots tough or even impossible. You're going to need a helpful hand. Sure will. Alright, so one thing I learned is the Silver Slime boss does require the sword. You got a Pegasus run into him. So this dungeon should be pretty straightforward. Lots of bosses down here in these chambers. The 4 exit chambers. So, but we use bomb arrows here and then a wand here, and I think we should be fine. Back to placing for treasures. So we can maximize our gains. Gotta get them stonks. Oh, is there not anything in here? No, just a staircase. look at that jump. Link just nailed his head to the ceiling there. Oh, that's not gonna work. This did, though. I need you to warp somewhere sensible, please. Alright, well. That's how it's gonna be. Can I... There we go. Let the record show that I tried to not... Well, I mean, I did try to murder him. I was just gonna be nicer about it, and then I decided not to be. We need a boomerang, probably. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Okay, still worked out. I wasn't expecting the double hits. Never expecting the double hits. It's a good band name. That's the only small key we're going to need. Excellent. I think that's already enough rupees to buy the next dungeon room. Coming into this room from a fun side. For barely any rupees. I wish there was more overworld stuff to do with the more powerful bracelet. You only use it to get the rooster and that's it. There's no like big fun elephant statues or anything out and about in the world. Or maybe there is and I just missed them somehow. Maybe more seashells await me. Yeah, no level 2 bow, no level 2 boomerang in this game. Might have been hard to display graphically on the Game Boy. Oh, I actually want to go down here first. See if we can get away without hitting a crystal switch. They haven't made us do anything with crystal switches yet. 5 rubles. Yeah, because now we're going into like just the boss gauntlet area. So we're gonna need bomb arrows for this one. I guess he's technically not a boss, but it is a big monster you kind of have to worry about. And I think Dampe's being a total bro and filling up all my consumables in between dungeons anyway, so... let's boomerang these guys. We need to bomb our way into the purple crystals, as I recall. Like so. Because these little dead-end treasure rooms were all placed. Oh, so this room would force you to learn how to break those without a sword. Because it is a swordless dungeon. Alright, Buzzy. Wand time. Why does he want me to take my time, I wonder? Actually, the fight is identical. Because the wand and the sword do the same amount of damage to him. They both bring him down like one color step. And you can use the wand like a point-blank weapon, so either way you just kind of want to get right up in his grill and spam the button. Unless you're worried about taking damage, then I don't know what strategy you use for that fight. I can't help you, bro. Okay. Oh, there we go. He was in the air. We can just circle all the way around, can't we? Oh, no sword. Don't forget. There's the big purple. So this is the last room down here. Oh, I can burn you with a wand, okay. I was trying to throw a pot and then turn around so he would turn around so the pot would hit him in the back of the head. But that ended up not being the case. I placed a fairy down, I think, but I don't think we're going to need the fairy at all. We don't need to use a key either, do we? No, we want to come this way, so we're going up into the hashtag intersection from the south. We are sticking to our left upright guns on this one. Swordless with the magic rod is basically just not swordless. Also similar to The Legend of Zelda. Once you get the wand, you can basically just use it like a sword anytime you want. One more room. Well, I guess we'll do this room first, because the box... Oh, that's the fairy. Never mind. We only have one box left. No, we gotta go down here first. We do have to complete the intersection. Or, as I like to call it, the intersection. That red slime just committed suicide. He knew I was coming for him. He knew I had a magic wand. He just didn't want any part of it. And that's it. What is this dungeon shaped like? Need a hand. I don't know. It's definitely not a hand. It didn't force me to place wall masters, which is what I was afraid of. There we go. And I guess we're taking bomb arrows to the Moldorm fight. Here we go. Hamburger Johnson. We meet again. That doesn't do enough damage to put him in his enraged phase. We've got to wait for his weak point to open back up. But the second hit does enough damage to just skip the enraged phase entirely. Which you do love to see. Let me guess, 300 rupees? Oh, so predictable. Yeah, let's go buy our next set of dungeon tiles. I think we're coming up on the gigantic dungeons that we have to build. Although that shield dungeon was already pretty big. I don't think it's going to be appreciably different from that. We'll just end up using all the same rooms we've been using. It would be nice if they lined up the warp pad for Mabe Village with like just a straight shot with the Pegasus shoes. Can I has? An eerie feeling. Alright, did you stock another one, buddy? Do we have one more? We do have another one. Alright. We're saving up. We're going to break the bank. Back we go. Seems like a good time to drop another safety save, though. If you don't mind. Just in case the computer explodes. You know, Cosmic Ray Storm rolls in. Or a guy named Cosmic Ray breaks into my house. And I have to go listen to his fantastic adventures in space heroism. Alright, what is inside of the new room? I'm not really paying attention to what new rooms I'm getting. I'm just kind of discovering them along the way. Golden Shovel. We're going to Zig-Zaggy. Do I have enough chambers shaped the right way? Yeah, I think I should be able to. Actually, the layout of this is, what, 8x8? Yeah, so this is the exact correct size to be a dungeon level in one of the old, like, Ultima games. They were 8x8 tiles like this, and they wrapped around. So if you like cast your map spell in the old Ultima game and you saw something like this, you knew there was a north and an east wall because there's a solid south and west wall. Whereas if there was an opening in one of those two walls, you could just walk through and wrap around. And then there'd probably be dungeon spinners in the middle of these intersections. So I'm going to go ahead and build Zigzaggy now. Challenge of this one was these horizontal rooms, because not a lot of them, but I wanted to make I wanted to avoid making a maze if at all possible. So we're going to start here, and we're just kind of zig and zag back and forth, and then once we've reached the end, which is over here, this room, we can warp back, and then this staircase will take us right to the boss, and we are packed, absolutely packed with treasures. But it's just going to be a matter of, like, all the areas in between the spaces, I think, are just basically dead ends. So it's just going to be a matter of making sure we hit up all the dead ends. And I could have streamlined this dungeon by placing fewer chests, but what can I say? I like opening chests. I don't feel like I need to apologize for that. That bug got a stay of execution for a disturbingly long time. It did mean we had to place an extra boss that I usually wouldn't place, so we will get to see a fun boss in one of these horizontal rooms. Actually, I have more vertical rooms than horizontal. I might have been better off zigging and zagging the other direction. Zigging and zagging up and down instead of left and right. I like the big rubles we're seeing, though. Actually, I'm a little surprised they didn't give us a time limit for this dungeon, considering how much there is to traverse. Big rubles, you'll have to see it. So we should be coming up on the corner here in a moment. This room can be killed with one sword slash now, because your first slash can hit the red blob and send the laser beam out to get the other one. Going through this room the wrong direction, but I guess it's not that bad, because you can jump with the dealio to clear the holes. I'm so sorry, man. It's just, you don't have any hit points. So, you're just not a big challenge. I'm not sure he was a major challenge when he did have more hit points. I mean, he never had more hit points, because I didn't have as much firepower. So yeah, we're going to start branching off to the south here. Alright, Shy Guy. 2 tries to kill you. Again, had a brief reprieve, a brief stay of execution. He got to live 8 seconds longer. I don't need your help, Queenie. Sorry. Is there anything in this room? No, moving on. We do need to jump across, though. Whoa! Didn't like the look of that guy. Branch off south here as well. Get knocked into the high sea. Actually, I wonder how much time I'm actually saving. I'm trying to be more efficient by using bomb arrows to blow open walls, but then I have to switch back into my inventory. Boomerang makes this room a little bit better. I don't know how many hootables that was, or even if that room was worth visiting, but... okay. See ya. And now here we have to branch north, because there's a dead end up there. So we should be against the far east wall of the dungeon now. Don't zig when you gotta zag, and definitely don't zug-zug. Because that means you're a Warcraft orc, and that's just not a fate that anybody wants. The big hoodooble. You know what would be nice is a purple tunic that gives me the powers of both the red and blue tunic. That would be a nice reward for, like, the final dungeon that Dompe puts you through. Don't quite need that fairy. I think we're okay. Definitely don't need to hit a crystal switch. Now, I think I've got to zigzag a little differently as I come down along the southern row of rooms, though. Yeah, because we're going to turn south here. Because I did have to save a couple of my horizontal rooms. The big boy! Refill my hearts here. Whip! How many boxes have I opened now? Are you guys at home keeping track? I've been opening boxes for so long that I'm starting to wonder if I am the box. We go up here first, don't we? No, we don't. We go across first. Yeah, this is a dead-end room. With a big rupee, big purple? Woo! It's grape flavored. Alright. Everybody's favorite puzzle, which I botched. Oh no, I can still solve this. A little unorthodox in my methodology today, but it does get the job done. Not the big boy, though. I think the blue rubies are the most disappointing. I mean, the chest with the green rupee is at least funny. You know what I mean? The blue rupee is just not nothing for anybody. Of course, now that you guys know that the blue rupee is my least favorite, it's probably your most favorite, right? Trollolol, Brick likes the blue rupees. Is that what it's going to be? So I gotta fight this guy now. This is my last horizontal room. Except he is bad at dealing damage. He's doing a quarter heart to me each time. It's just not a lot of damage. He would have to hit me a million times. This is the Dungeon 6 boss. I'm not that much stronger than when I fought him last time. I have more hearts, but it's not like he's doing less damage to me. So yeah, I need to go up first. So I might as well just solve the room on my second pass, right? Oh, I didn't realize these were bomb blocks. That's my bad, guys. I'll probably end up taking more damage to get those hearts than is worth, so... I now realize why that treasure box in this room does not appear in the top right corner. I've been wondering that every time I've come through this room, and now I know. It's because you can push the block into that position, and the treasure box would have nowhere to go. And it would be sad. Why did it play the secret noise in here? Well, anyway, this is the last room, so... I love that you can kill that. And I have no idea why you can kill that. That's the big ups. So, we should be good to Mambo back, and then go to the right. And that'll warp us down. We zigged and we zagged. And now let's go zog. I do not know what zog means, but it sounds like a verb that I can get behind. Full hearts again. It's just so hard to not be at full hearts at all times. I feel like all the dungeons from here on out are just going to be big boy dungeons. Like big fill up all the space dungeons. One's the big skull and one is a Z. Alright, alright. Do it your own way. Excellent. For some reason, that's exactly what I was aiming for. For some reason, that was the motion of my ocean right there. Make my way down here. Don't worry about me. Hamburger Jones! Come here, Big Mac. I have not had a Big Mac in many, many years. It's just not my It's not my hamburger of choice from good old McDonald's. I have been a double cheeseburger man since short pants days. Double cheeseburger and nugs. That's my go-to. 300 rupees? Nice. Can I afford... I can. We're going to be pretty close to completely broke when I do this, though. How many new rooms am I actually getting on average from each of these, I wonder? I guess I should have been paying more attention, but I wasn't. I suppose it doesn't actually matter that much. All that matters is you have a wide assortment of rooms to choose from, and most of them just come from clearing the dungeons. Can I has? Can I buy one of your Wiimotes, too? Alright, does he have another one after this? Have we cleaned him out yet? Nope. And he still wants 13 hundo. Well, that's probably 2 dungeons away if I had to guess. I gotta get fortunate with the purple rupees to make that magic happen. Alright, Dompe, we are still hard at work. New chamber pot. Hook me up. I wish I just showed you the room here. Would be nice. Alright. How many more do we have? Nothing but stairs. The Supreme... So we got 3 more, and they all look like they're gonna be a pain in the butt. Alright, nothing but stairs. I guess I'm gonna try to minimize how many stairs we actually have to go down, but the entrance and the boss seem to be hard-coded, so let's get to work. Ah, finally. This was a nightmare. There are almost no stair blocks on 2 exit rooms, except for this shape room. The bottom right corner, there's a bunch. None for this corner. None for this corner. Only 1 for this corner that has to be used by the entrance over here. I have no idea how this is going to go. I'm sure this is going to be a nightmare of a dungeon to try to explore. But hey, it should be doable. Oh, at least we're going to see some rooms we haven't seen before. Oh, I didn't pay attention. I guess just flash the order at you, since we weren't able to ask Owl Friend. There. 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 No? How about that? We're gonna have to just take stairs all over the place. What a dungeon, man. I have no idea where any of these stairs go. I think it's miraculous that the stairs ended up anywhere at all that's going to be useful. But we do have to get all the treasure boxes. So what I'm going to do, I suppose, is just try to take the stairs closest to the entrance first. And hopefully we don't have to backtrack too much. Most of this dungeon is just going to be like two dead-end rooms connected to each other. That's most of what it's going to be. I guess I did say I wanted more time in these little passageways, though, the little 2D sections. Side-scrolling section, the whole game's 2D. Oh, this is a stupid room to be in. Wrong way. So you must want to come from here. Ah, wrong way again. I'm such a bad guesser. I shouldn't have to guess. The second one I should know, because one goes clockwise and one goes counterclockwise. I guess I'm glad I came this way first, because the keys. I hope I don't need to do any crystal switch shenanigans. Oh god, there's so many passages. I'm hoping it'll just kind of work out. As I just kind of move around. Make sure I don't miss a treasure box in a room, right? That would be horrible. Or maybe I gotta kill this last blob, actually. Is the case. Alright, hold on. Let's do this. So we went to here. That brought me, I want to say here. Then there was this one. Is the spade, brought me here. And I haven't gone down any of these yet. I'm going to go up this one. This is going to be the diamond. Making use of those markers, because if I don't, I'm sure I'll get yelled at in comments. Love the look of those ice blocks, too. They look minty fresh. Alright, so this is a diamond. Not a treasure box in this room, though, so I don't care about it. Not a treasure box in this room. I gotta go north from over here, and I guess I'll take these stairs up here, too. I need to hit the switch in order to be able to throw this man, right? Nope, never mind. I'm dumb. Alright, so we're going to call this the club. Piranha plant. Yeah, it looks like these passages try to stay as close as possible when they're deciding where to link up to. There is a chest in this room. I'm not going to make it in time. One more cycle. So if it tries to link up to kind of the closest stairs, which it really should try to link up to the furthest away stairs, shouldn't it? I would think. Would be a smarter way to do it if you have to automate it at all. Because that would guarantee any dungeon layout is completable, I think. This has got to be the hardest of them to lay out. This was the trickiest by far so far. Unless there's just a bunch of those chamber stones with stair tiles on them that I missed. Just laying around the world. Alright, this is the end of the line, so we're going to take this one. This is circle. And it will link up to circle here. Okay, so we've taken this one already. I'm going to use circle as a generic, this passage is not useful marker. As we discover which ones are useful and which ones are not. So that one can stay circle, that's fine. Let's try this one now. So this one will stay as triangle. And this is going to go to the water room, which is useful because I think it's the only vertical stair. No, there's a couple of vertical stairs. This is one of them. So yeah, this is not useful either. Go ahead and mark this one here. Because we can just bust that key door open. This is going probably to the nightmare room, which is a little early for that. I don't get a box, I get a stair. This almost certainly goes to the nightmare. Okay, let's call this triangle now. My favorite room. Actually, that went pretty smoothly. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of where are we at? Okay, so this one's not useful. So this one we can mark as a circle. So this must be my nightmare room. So we have to get to this treasure box here. Ooh, okay. That's it though, right? That middle treasure box. It must be this room. Spade and spade. Heart, heart. So this room is going to link up here, I'll bet. Guess we'll find out. And if it does, then I don't have to put out any more markers. We should be good to go to the exit because the nightmare key should be right outside the boss room. So we're going to try this room here, which is either going to connect south here, or it won't. Who can say? So let's call this triangle first. I mean, I guess it's a fun little challenge. The all-stairs dungeon. Reminds me of levels 7, 8, and 9 Okay, these are not useful. Second quest in The Legend of Zelda, actually. It's just all just terrible teleporter rooms. Actually, first quest level 9 is as well. I always get lost. I played The Legend of Zelda 100 times probably, and I always get lost at level 9. It's like every playthrough is a randomizer. This is new territory. And this is my chests. So this is triangle. And we don't need to go into those rooms at all. Took my dungeon music away from me. Okay. So now we should be able to go back. Triangle to triangle, diamond to diamond, club to club. And then we want to get up to this room. And we can use the key door. We don't have to go through the passage. Oh, get out of the way, Sam. That thwomp's name was Sam. That was Sam the Thwomp. All up in my business. I also missed the dungeon music, guys. It's coming back, don't worry. Wait, this is wrong. No, we go club to club. I was one passage away from where I thought I was. Going to the club. Perfect. Definitely what I wanted. Now I'm saying we go left. Through this door. And I bet the room north of here takes me to my nightmare. What do you think? I wish I could bring the elephant statue with me. Elephant statue, total bro. Oh, I gotta make the... I gotta do the thing correctly. Don't worry, Skelly Man, your turn's coming. I've done it all correctly. This should be my nightmare key. Have I done it all correctly? I have. Thank goodness this is over. That was a major ball sack of a dungeon. Boss looks a little bit like a ball sack. Like if you bisected a ball sack and dyed the hair around it green. Brickroad, really wish you wouldn't play Zelda for hours and hours and hours until you get super tired and start talking about ball sacks. Guess we got paid. Aw, yeah. I can't afford my next... No, not even close. Alright, man. What do you got for me? We're doing them all. Alright, so the next one would be treasure, but we've done that one already. So yeah, it's just the big boys now. This one hard codes a boss too. Alright, let's do skulls. Lots of these rooms are hard-coded. Hey, here's all the mini-bosses. Remember what I was saying? We're going to see a dungeon with all the... There they are. There they all are. Alright. Okay, it's a big bad boy, but with 28 chests, but I think it all works. What I tried to do is split the dungeon in half. So I know I have to do the whole left side, then I can work back, and then do the whole right side, and then I can work back, and then the stairs take me to the boss. So I tried to keep it a little organized. Obviously, this dungeon is just supposed to be a pastiche on level 9 from the original Legend of Zelda. So yeah, this whole side of the dungeon is blocked off from the other side. So we get to work opening boxes now. And I hope, because we've only got one more dungeon left after this, I hope we earn enough rupees in here to buy that next dungeon tile before we make this last dungeon. So let's cross our fingers for lots and lots of purples here. 20 rupees joy. You know, I'm not going to be able to keep this organized. I'm going to have to... I'll either end up spending half an hour looking at the map every few seconds, or half an hour backtracking. And you know what? These rooms do tend to stay cleared after you solve them once. So backtracking is actually not that big of a deal. The worst box. The blue ones aren't fun, man. They're not funny and they're not worth anything. And I hate them, I do. To make everything fit, we did have to use some dumb rooms like this. Oh, it's not looking good for the purples. It's not looking good for purple rupees today, fam. Hasn't been a single purple yet. I think the hard-coded treasures in this level, actually, are also the same place you find the treasures in level 9. The red ring and the silver pokey. Let's make sure there's nothing else in this room I need to do except kill bats. I did have to put down the hamburger man. Give me that tail. What are you doing? Don't run away from me. No fairy for me. Now let's make sure that there's no treasure in that room. Okay, didn't think so. There is one in this room. And I think we want to go up first rather than right. There's a big boy. Or maybe it wouldn't have mattered. Maybe we're going to end up looping around anyway. See, that's just funny to me. How he gets so happy over a single rupee. Link, you can't buy anything with a single rupee, buddy. I'm going to waste all my bombs here. Oh, I gotta wait for him to lower down towards the ground. I'm not aiming high enough. Come on, man. Come on, you. There you go. I got one of them. Oh. Yeah, it's just a big, stupid loop. So funny. 49 more of those, and it's like I found a purple rupee. Oh, this time I did want to cross the room. I was like, oh, wait a minute. No, I want to bash into the door that I arrived at, but I didn't this time, did I? The only boss that actually does require a sword. They would not let me place him in the swordless dungeon. Not that I want to fight him very much anyway. Okay, so I guess we're going down from here. What did we decide against you? Just has to be arrows, right? This didn't work, did it? What if I... try placing bombs? There's the stuff. It's a bomb situation we have to do. Bombs are what this guy likes. Maybe too many bombs. But he didn't like bomb arrows, huh? I can't get his bulbous butt from any other angle. You know what? This is still taking too long. I'd still rather just do the sword. Alright, so that's how you fight him in the lava cave. That's how you must have to do it. If you don't feel like taking a bunch of dumb damage. Top Knot here at least has a treasure box for me. So funny every time! You know in Mario Maker how people place like the haha sound effect all over the place? I feel like that's what needs to happen in this room. Actually, we don't need to come... Oh, we do need to come this way and come up the other side. That's what we need to do. Okay. Fight all the mini-bosses. These ones were hard-coded on me. All except the Eagle Tower mini-boss. I don't even think he's placeable. Little skull kid with the flute. He's nowhere to be found. Trying to jump over his shots. Kinda worked. I didn't get pushed back as much as I usually do. See, I did kind of end up creating the boss rush level, didn't I? So I don't need to go down anymore. Down is over, correct? Yeah. I'm so mad about the blue rupees. I'm gonna have to speak to the dungeon's manager, I think. Gosh, remember when these guys completely destroyed me, like 7 game overs in a row? Oh, this must be the room that's not possible to get through without a sword. Like, those things are apparently impervious to all damage except sword. Love the 1 rupee. Wonder how close to an approximation you could actually make a dungeon in this game to level 9. As far as like how the rooms fit together. You know what? Probably you can't because the secret passages wouldn't line up properly. Oh well. Oh, hi. Hi, guys. You always appear in the same place. Makes it nice and easy on me. Yeah, we're still going up, though. do this first. I'm really not liking all the purples we're not seeing. We're not going to have nearly enough money getting out of this dungeon, are we? Purple? Next best thing. Purple and green, Joker colors. Alright, so that's this whole side of the dungeon. So now, Mambo number 5 on back. Do the whole east wing of the dungeon. And then this room is when we're ready for the nightmares. So up, right, and then up is the stuff. You again. Cut them off at the knees. Is there a reason to fight this room? I thought you were in the hole for sure there, buddy. No, there's no reason to fight this room. Okay, I think I placed this one pretty deliberately. I'm going to trust my left, up, right instincts when it comes to the hashtag intersection. There we go. There's one. First one in the dungeon. We've like doubled our rupees from the whole dungeon. All the purples were in this half of the dungeon, kids. So this counts as a dead end. So now we can double back to the hashtag room and go north. Whoop. Don't get fireballed now. Was it... Oh, the hookshot made him vulnerable to the sword, is what happened. That is better for me. That's right, these guys were... This fight should go a little easier now. Still can't kill them in one lap, though. All the way to the wall, huh? I'd say I'm having crab legs for dinner, but I actually don't like seafood. Not big on seafood at all. People are like, what do you mean? You live in Florida? You don't like seafood? Yeah, sorry, don't know what to tell you. I like hamburgers. I'm so glad we don't have to fight the other version of the Dodongos, where they are on the floor underneath me. No? Only 26 left. I better not screw this up. I like when they're not hungry, they just shake their head. Like, sorry, not today. There you go, big boy. If you haven't been able to tell, I was very careful about never placing Dodongos in dungeons. Funny every time. I hear the Mario Maker laughter sound effect every time. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just schooled you, dodgeball manta ray. Oh, that was pathetic. That was just really sad on his part. Oh, this is a hook shot, man, isn't it? I need the hookity shot. So I can stand here safely. Against the wall. Shouldn't take any more than a couple more hits, though. No, over this side. You're on the wrong side, buddy. Nice. That's right, you want to hookshot him from across the room because it pulls you all the way to your location. That boss wasn't that bad. Not as good as Moldorm, though. There's no incentive to put bosses down. Which I think might be an error. If bosses were guaranteed to give good stuff, you know, you might want to put them all down in every dungeon. As many as you can. Like, maybe instead of a fairy, they would drop like a 50 or 100 rupee, maybe. Not every boss. Like, maybe, like this guy doesn't need to drop anything, right? All this guy needs to drop is the beat. I know I've been memeing about it, but I actually am a little bit worried that I'm going to run out of bombs in this dungeon now. I can see myself going through 20 more bombs if we get into a couple more Wizrobe rooms, or have to fight another pair of Dodongos or something. Okay, so down then right. Pop this door. Yeah, up top in the circle around. I do think maybe they should have added at least one completely new dungeon for this version of the game. Don't you think? Like maybe one new item to play with, and then a dungeon that works around that item. I don't have any idea of what you might add, but something fun like the Dominion Rod, maybe, except make it so it also controls enemies that you aim at it. So if I go straight down from here... Ooh, bombs. I need these. Yeah, if I go straight down and then turn left once I have to, I will end up back in the hashtag room. And now I can go to the right. So this intersection was properly placed after a fashion. Anything in this room? No. Just go across it. Get all the boxes going up. Perfect. Link loves jumping diagonally. Just ask him. Just ask him anytime. He'll tell you. You know what I'm missing from the dungeon tiles, actually, are those cool hookshot bridges. Those are only in one dungeon. And this should be my last box that I have to get. After this, I should be able to warp back to the start. So just to check, we're going to warp back to the start. Yeah, we're good to go. Didn't place any fairies in this dungeon. Slipped my mind. And I think what I want to do is just, yeah, go up and around. I kind of like forcing stairs by the entrance that go to the dungeon boss. Were all 3 of you in this dungeon? Did I fight you 3 times? I think I did. Why not dungeon rooms from, like, the Moblin Cave, I wonder? Wow, we got absolute butt for rupees. I think we saw, what, maybe 2 purple... No, it has to have been 3, because we have 270. Nope, we need you down here, buddy. Come on. This stupid room. I should stop placing this room. I don't like doing it. And it's not like there's no other dead-end south rooms. Oh, because it has a treasure box in it. That's why I keep placing it, I guess. Oh, good. I plotted my course properly. Who's my boss, I wonder? It's gotta be Ganon, right? We haven't fought Ganon yet. Hamburger Johnson. I'd say it's been a while, but I think we actually just literally did fight him earlier in this same dungeon. Skull arrangement clear. We're not going to have enough to buy the last dungeon tile, even when we get our payment here. Oh well. Should just be one last golden shovel one to arrange. The Supreme Shape. It's shaped like a Z because Legend of Zelda, and I can already see I'm going to need all corners going through the middle. Let's do it. Pretty straightforward. Just a whole bunch of treasures. We got 27 to open. Once I've got them all, just warp to the beginning. Should take us straight to the boss. The question is, once we complete the Supreme Shape, is Dante going to have one more, like, master level challenge for us? That is left to be seen. If he does, we might be able to afford more dungeon tiles before we take it on. I kind of wish there was at least one more, like, key challenge in the Golden Shovel levels. Really early on, we had that, like, key challenge dungeon. But there were not many of those. And I've been avoiding placing keys, really. Unless I had to. Cool. Cool. Perfect. This goes, yeah, up and left. Okay. I almost placed the eagle at one point. I was placing a lot of 3-door tiles down. And yeah, the eagle almost landed. Oh, look at that! I don't need to turn on the lights to kill boos anymore. It's a weird, just piece of obscure knowledge. We're already doing a lot better on the rupees in this dungeon than we were previously. So, dead end over here. I think it'd be an interesting speedrunning exercise to route out what's the fastest way to get through, like, just all of Dante's challenges if you start with all of the possible dungeon tiles. Like, start with a clear save with all the equipment and stuff. How quickly can you burn through all of Dompe's challenges in terms of placing tiles and then clearing the dungeons? I imagine you would not put down nearly as many treasure boxes. We want to go straight across the top here. I am missing one heart. Can I please have one heart? Just kind of reach out and lick my forehead. We don't need all the fairy dust magic. There's only one heart. But thank you. You know, thanks anyway. Open up. Oh, nice. I didn't realize I could do that. I thought I had to huck a bomb up there. I'm learning new things about this game. Funny every time. Alright, now we can go down and right. Hey look, I splatted against the correct wall this time. Oh, I tried to kill the wrong one. Come here, big boy. Come on down. Such an impressive explosion. Yeah, this is a dead end. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I gotta loop back around anyway. Okay. This is a dead end over here. Can I just... Yes, I can. A lot of these little dead-end rooms I've never placed because I try to keep the dungeons, like, as open as possible. That just seems like a good idea to me. Is this going to be useful? I think this is exactly what I want to do. It's just from the other direction. I didn't realize I'd placed that room there. I always try to be careful about placing the hashtag intersection, but this time I was just kind of placing stuff willy-nilly, I guess. Because, yeah, I can turn in there and go south. Oh, no, I don't have to go south. I need to go back east. For one more treasure chest in this direction. Yeah, down here. I should have gotten this one while I was here. Oh, well. Yeah, come on, Dompe. Have one more just masterclass dungeon. Like one... like insane speedrun dungeon or something. Let's not end on the Z, right? Oh, I thought I could destroy that pearl. Oh well. It was too valuable to destroy. Gonna have fun fighting the eagle again, said nobody ever. Yeah, now we're just making our way down through the Z. How did I manage that twice? I should have stopped playing Zelda like 4 hours ago. Gonna have a nightmare of a time, by the way. Editing this video. My software really doesn't like super long files, but I brought it upon myself. Alright, where do I want to go from here? I have a left and a down. Well, no, first I'm going to box. Box. With the worst kind of rupee in it. Alright, we're going to go... Doesn't really matter. This is probably a mini-boss in this room. Oh, it's the Hinox. He barely exists. It's okay. He barely exists. And he had a small woman for us. This one's a little tougher, but now I know to just kind of try to jump over his shots. Nice. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at fighting the Buzzy Beetle. Box in here? There is a box in here. I'm gonna break some more pots. Thank you. Not thank you for the worst rupee, though. Oh, he got all the way back to his toy this time. He almost rolled his big old pretzel stick at me more than once. I mean, good for him. You know, at the end of the day. The worst rupee again. Okay, so many more boxes left to get. So many blue rupees left to discover. So we want to go down along the bottom here. Yeah, we can just avoid the demon room there. Funny every time. Like I said, I'm avoiding the demon room. Oh, you know what? No. We do have to kill him because he's blocking doors. What else you got for me? Yeah? I deserve that. That slime was like, you know what? I see the rampage going on in this room, and I don't want any part of it. I'm going to take my chances with whatever's in the bottom of this hole. Probably a pile of pointless blue rubies. I do have one key left. Is this guy going to punch me into the hole here? Nope. That slime went to see his companion, though. There is joy in the slime universe. Do I have to open this door? I don't. I can go right down left. Wow. Hey, Brickroad, let's waste 2 arrows for no reason. The big boy. We determined there's no reason to fight this room. Yeah, there's no box in here. Two more. The big boy again. Right. So all the way along the bottom here. Uh-oh. Not a piece of power. It just robs me of my dungeon music. That's all it does. And replaces it with like a poor man's invincibility star? Is that what that is? And this should be it. That's the last box, I think. And it's a big boy. Yeah, that's the last box. Now we can warp back. I guess if you were trying to go for less time, you would place as few boxes as possible. But then you might have to be more strategic with your key placement. It's actually kind of hard to not place boxes. There's boxes in lots and lots of rooms. I should look and see if there's a Link's Awakening randomizer. I'm sure there is. Might be worth looking into. There's my... Oh, nice. This means I navigated correctly. Very curious to see what we get for clearing all Dompe's challenges. If we even get anything useful. I was all gearing up to fight Moldorm again. Nope, it's the big bird. Hey, buddy. Nice. Nice. Wow, that went down quick. You could probably optimize all these fights to be extremely fast like that one was. So does he have, like, camera drones out there or something? Okay, we've got money. Every challenge I could come up with. You don't have another one? That's it? We don't get, like, one more Supreme challenge? We've cleared them all. Oh, look how... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... You can make 8 full dungeons if you wanted to. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that brings us to the end of Link's Awakening. I don't have anything else for you. I'm just gonna, it's a little sad, actually. I would just like to save my game, so I have a record of this, in case I ever want to come back to this and, do the full hundo. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll send you guys out in Zelda's Lullaby. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next season. Shoutouts to Frago Rock for sponsoring this video. If you liked the video and you'd like to see more, please tickle my thumb, leave a friendly comment, and ring my little bell.